Girl talk, girl talk, girl talk. Where we talk about things that girls want to talk about, that they actually care about, that they want to talk about. Today, on this episode of Girl Talk, we're going to talk about the movies and music. Do we like to watch the movies at home, or do we like to actually go to the movie theater? Or do we like to just click on Apple Play or Pandora? Or do we like the free version of Pandora? Do we like listening to music on Amazon? There's all these options. What do we like? We're going to deep dive that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Girl Talk. I am your host. You know who I am. My name is Tisha, and today we're going to be discussing movies, like the actual going to the movies, like the idea of movie theaters. Are they dying? Have they been dying? Is it something that's so foreign to us that we are attempting to hold on to something that's from the 1980s? Let's talk about that. So, I've always loved the movies, okay? Like, and not even going to like good movies. I just loved going to the movies. But it wasn't until I couldn't go to the movies that I realized I didn't really love the movies. I just like being in that environment of seeing the movie on a big screen. But the TV in my living room is 65 inches, I think, and it's huge. So like that's big enough for me. And with having all these streaming services, why do I need to go to movies? With HBO Max, you have the ability to watch all these movies. And we watched Wonder Woman 84 at home. I didn't need to see that in a movie theater. And some people would say that movie is bad, but I thought it was fine. It made sense. It was an action packed Wonder Woman themed movie. Maybe you didn't like it because you didn't see it on a big screen, but why the hell do you need to see that on a big screen? Man, the movies are a chip. You go to the movies, they charge you like $10, if not more. Then you gotta pay for the popcorn and the soda, and that's like $30 or more, unless you've got the membership. But then you got to pay the monthly membership, which is like $15, or I think it's a yearly membership for AMC. But then you got to remember to pay that, and God knows if you forgot to update your payment information, then you don't get that discount. But then you have to go to the damn movies every other day to get the discount. So it's like, really? But let's talk about movies. Hollywood has created this environment where you have to go to the movies to see the movies. And when the movies are in the movie theater, you have to wait months to see them outside of the movie theater. But now in 2020 and 2021, the movies are basically going like right to a streaming service or right to Xfinity. If you live on the East Coast, you know what I'm talking about with Xfinity. It's Comcast. It's the best version of cable because everything else sucks. That's compared to it. Dish Network is an absolute joke. Um, but we have every other streaming service. We've got Netflix. I've got the HD version of Netflix. We've got the Amazon TV. We've got the Shudder because I'm obsessed with horror movies and that's just for me. We've also got Disney plus the best version of Hulu, plus we're thinking about getting, a bunch of other crap too. And it's never ending movies. Plus, if you have Stars and Showtime and all these other like epic applications with all these really good shows, why the hell do you need to go to the movie theater? Like, are you really going to spend $50 on a day when you could just pay like for your streaming services and stay in the house? Like, it wasn't until I couldn't go to the movies that I realized, why do I like the movie so much? That's when I realized I don't really need the movie theater. Like, seriously. And that's fine. Um,
Toby, where are you? I've been calling you for days.
I've been otherwise detained.
Are you okay? Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. The shop is fine. Let's talk about you.
Oh, where to start? Well, there's a good chance that my sister killed somebody.
Killed who?
My father, but that's beside the point.
It is?
I think the idea of a movie theater is just a time capsule of
I don't know what to do.
1990. Just like I think that politicians are in a time capsule from 1990. It's like no one's recognizing the fact that it's 2021. I don't want to go to the movies. Like, why can't I just click on one of my streaming services to see the same damn movie that's at the movie theater in my house? If I'm paying to see it, if I'm paying all this money for these streaming services, why can't I see it at home? Why do I have to drive to a movie theater?
Oh my god, she's your sister, and she killed someone, and it was your father. This is like epic. This is Shakespeare stuff. Cassie, focus, okay? This girl
I don't get
is
it.
her, even though she doesn't know she is. They just turn her
It makes more sense for them to do the second option, like HBO Max allowing viewers to watch it at home. They had so many views from that. Who's going to a movie theater right now? Who was going to a movie theater before? It was like a selected amount of people that were going to the movie theater. They were already losing business. You know why they were losing business? Because people would rather watch stuff at home. They would. They freaking would. I'm just over it. And music, let's talk about music. Okay.
What are you doing? There's an alarm going off.
One, everybody can access all the music they want from Apple Music. Two, if you're in one of the monthly plans, you don't need to download anything. You can just listen to whatever you want. Three, who doesn't have Pandora? Four, no one's buying CDs because no one has a CD player in their car. Six, you can stream everything. Literally. Literally. I think that everything is changing for the better, but people are slow to adapt to it. Like, that's the confusion I feel about. That's the confusion I feel about music. Like, it could be faster, but it's not.
Mr. Desmond, didn't you I just saw you leave.
Before I beat him, not a chance.
I think things were changing. And I think people are slow to adapt to it because maybe they're scared of the idea that there aren't any movie theaters or that's less opportunity for us to do anything. But we can still go to restaurants and we can still do things.
The sheriff right now. Or you can tell me what happened. Come in.
I don't know. And I'm not trying to say I'm lazy or I don't want to support movie theaters or any of that. But convenience, man. Like I said earlier in that video where I was talking about having the ability to
Saw them together. They thought they were having an affair. I confronted her about it. Like I said something like, how could you betray Dad like that?
ordering food or delivery. It's the same thing. Why would I?
Told me just what a Jefferson had been to her.
Why?
I never meant to kill him.
Why would I want to
I called him.
pay money for something I'm not going to use? Like, who is buying CDs? How are people streaming music? I said this long ago when I had a Zune. That people
just one of the tips my mom was given.
Why?
So you got so
How are people consuming music? Like, why are people spending all this money on crap? I don't know. I like Apple Music. I like being able to type in the name of an artist and just play it. Or on Pandora, being able to do the same thing. And I don't have the regular Pandora. I've got, I think, the premium version of it because I don't like commercials. I hate commercials. Like, that's the reason I don't listen to the radio. Do people still listen to the radio? Is that still a thing? Like, is it? Like, I don't know. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Anyways,
So he was blackmailing you too. Yeah. I mean, he knew he couldn't do anything to Eve. He threatened Hannah. Yeah. And then he hit me across the face. I told him I'd get his number so I'd get whatever he wanted. I'll get you what you want. Okay. But I got my dad's gun instead. I just panicked.
I don't know.
I didn't know what else to do.
It's crazy how the world is changing. One day the radio won't exist or newspapers won't exist because who the hell is going to read that and who the hell is going to tune into a radio? I don't even know the last time I've listened to the radio. It's been years. Are there still people on there? Like, is that like a payable job?
Francie, you have to. Why? Look, two very bad men are dead here. Okay, my mom's off the hook. This whole thing's over. I thought it would be. And I really, really wanted to believe that. But you can't fix one bad thing by doing another. No. No, who says so? Your mom. I can't do this. Not a bad person. I don't want to go to jail. Tell him the truth. Francie, listen to me. Listen to me. Just tell him the truth. You asked Jefferson over to get him to stop blackmailing Hannah. He got angry. He threatened you. You got scared. I know if I were alone and I felt threatened,
I don't know.
I would defend myself.
Just I'm all about convenience. Why am I about convenience? Because I'm paying for it. So if I'm paying for a service, I want convenience from the service. I don't want to be attempting to do anything and getting aggravated. I don't know. That's just my hindsight of that. But who knows? That's just me. But the movie's a joke. And the radio will soon be off because no one's listening to it. I mean, besides sports, listening to someone's opinion on a radio is like pointless and annoying. I don't know. I don't know. Everything is just insane. But I gotta tell you that I think things are changing for the better with music.
I'm out of the game.
Then get back in. You'd be surprised at the gigs I'm getting. Since they figured out that no one suspects an old has-been.
Well, since you put it that way. Listen, sometimes we get a first edition of Chester Himes in, and I'll keep you in mind. Thanks. I'll be seeing you soon.
Bobby,
I don't know.
see what the guy I saw snooping around before I left?
What guy?
Now, normally I would stick around, accumulate all the relevant clues, and examine all the evidence to prove you were lying to me.
I don't know.
But
But I have a date with Ben. And I can't keep him waiting again.
Ben, Big Ben, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I don't know. What do you guys think about technology? Is it moving in the correct direction, or what do we think? Leave me a message below so we can talk about this further, because we could talk about this all day. I kind of feel like in 10 years, the radio will be dead.
That's incredible. That's a great story.
Unless you're paying for it. Like iHeartRadio, for the free consumption of that, will die off. I think that the movie theaters will go bankrupt. If they're not already bankrupt, they're going to all close. Because no one is going to go to the movies if they don't have to. Why spend $50 on that when you're already paying for the streaming services already? So what's the point? I don't know. It's just what I think. Just another video where we're talking about things girls like to talk about. Technology, which is always moving and getting better. So let's grow with it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Girl talk.